你好，小陈，让我是我是小西亚，我，no，James Wayne，叫什你跟是公共中文哈 ？No Mandarin, no Cantonese. Oh, you need to study harder. I tell you what, I do English. You're lucky, my English very good. So I say good morning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Li Tei Quai. So I hear this month you contemplate, you think about illusion, right? So I come today so we think together about how maybe weakness, failure, challenge, shortcoming, maybe not what it seems. So to help illustrate the point, maybe I'm not what I seem either. Many years ago, John Cooper participated in old Cornish tradition of guising. Guising is taking spiritual archetype to seek wisdom, understanding, spiritual fulfillment. So I'm a form John Take, Li Tei Quai. I'm Taoist. I play Kung Fu. Right? What do I seem to be to you? Old man? Huh? A wise man? Condescending, maybe? Don't speak my language? You know I like to drink, right? Is that what I look like? I look like I like to drink? I tell you my story now, so you maybe wonder, I tell you a story. So, illusion is about that which is not what it seems. So many years ago, I was a young man, right? Many years, haha. So no, I did not grow old. I studied Taoist alchemy, the science of longevity. I mastered many sciences. I extend my life for generations. I am immortal. I grow strong and wise. Before long, I learned how to leave body, go away, go study with the emperor in heaven, celestial kingdom. So my students, they're not so smart, they're stupid, right? I leave and go away, only 4 months, they burn a body, right? They cry or weep, have a funeral, they burn a body, right? I come back, no body, so I have 2 choices, right? Little baby, right? 2 people die in their town, little baby, right? Dies from illness, or old man, died from a drink, right? So I say, okay, I want to yell at my students, so I know, wait, right? Little baby, take many years before I can yell at them. I go yell right now, so I take old man. So, this body loves its wine. Women, I was very charming when I was a young man, but no, right? But here I am, immortal, crippled, right? So in this body, it teaches me many things. So I stay. My soul, keep it alive, we okay for now. Right? So am I what I seem? Do I look like an old man? Inside I a young man? So you think maybe I a disciplined master, you know? Why am I a Buddhist? I don't think so. I'm a Taoist. Right? I am nature, live by a nature messy, right? Make a mess. So your Western doctors, they say weakness, right? I tell you what they say. Weakness is perceived or actual condition where the force exerted by the muscles is less than would be expected. It's a boring formal, right? We use a better definition here. The state or quality of being weak. Lack of strength, firmness, vigor, or the like, feebleness. An inadequate or defective quality, as in a person's character, slight fault or flaw. A self-indulgent liking or special fondness, as for a particular thing. I've always had a weakness for the opera. An object of special desire. Something difficult to resist. Chocolate. So, that's better. We say weakness, something that leaves us feeling out of control. Something that prevents us from seeing or choosing or acting the way we want. Maybe an aspect of ourselves that prevents us from behaving up to our full capacity. Our weakness is what we believe holds us back. We feel incompetent, addicted, indulgent, even stupid, like my students. We make dysfunctional, self-destructive choices and wonder why. We say we are in the grips of our weakness. So for today, that is our shared understanding. In a sense, a weakness becomes like challenges, like obstacles, things in the way. So maybe I am at peace with the many frailties that plague me because the Tao has taught me something about how we face obstacles. So we all have shortcomings, we all have weakness, we all have frailties. It's natural, part of who we are. Right? We can't live without them. Live without them is outside the Tao. Tao is all things. Let them run our lives, right? We not live so long. So in the Tao we say, the Tao doesn't take sides. It gives birth to both good and evil. The Master doesn't take sides. She welcomes saints and sinners. So think that thought. The Master does not take sides. I think we all have strengths, weaknesses, foibles. Part of the joy of life is learning how to live with them. Perhaps not the strengths or weaknesses themselves, but our relationship with them that defines our experience. Tricky, right? Much easier when we can say, oh look, weakness. Oh hey, right? So much harder. Oh look, I'm in a relationship with a weakness. I started today saying we talk about illusion, right? Things not be what they seem. Look, I make a circle, come around. You think it possible that we relate to our weakness? How we relate to our weakness defines their hold over us? If that's so, are they really the weaknesses they seem, since our relationship is so important? Maybe they are not just what holds us back. Maybe how we approach them is important. So when we handle our frailties, what do? We power through them? You know, make a fight, push hard? Try to reach what we want, we ignore that which holds us back? Just push blindly, fight? When confronted with compulsions, we feel out of control. Do we fight, try to ignore, say, no, no chocolate today, right? No wine this morning, no. How well does that work? If I remember your first principle, inherent worth and dignity of every person. I like that. This would include ourselves, right? Us. So our weakness is part of the human condition. So by all means, push against weakness, fight hard, fight that part of yourselves. We already said it's part of our human condition. Is that the inherent worth and dignity we all aspire to have? Think about a pendulum. If you push it hard, you know, hold it away, it moves just fine. Stay there, as long as you keep a hand up, right? As long as you work, you let go, right back. I think fighting against a weakness, something like that. Whoosh, backswing. So, we have alternative. Maybe we use the second principle. Justice, equity, compassion in human relations. This one reminds me of the Tao. I say if we approach those same challenges, those same frailties, where we feel powerless, out of control, what if we approach them with compassion, acceptance? How would that work? Famous psychologist Carl Jung says, we cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses.